It is very important to understand the divine and infinite nature of God. We will never truly comprehend the nature of God 100% until heaven, but we are able to know different things about God. God desires to be known, and he has revealed some things about himself. While we will not fully grasp the nature of God on this earth, there are some very important aspects of God that the Bible reveals to us. Today I'll be sharing three of these aspects, and these aspects of God are only present with himself, and they don't pertain to us as finite humans. They are incommunicable attributes, which are attributes that are less shared with humans, and we cannot fully understand them as finite humans. First, God is completely independent. This means that he is absolutely self-sufficient. He is able to do as he pleases, and he has the freedom to do so. This means that God does not have any needs whatsoever, and he created us so that we may glorify him, but he does not need us. In Psalm chapter 50, God proclaims, I have no need of a bull from your stall or a goat from your pens, for every animal of the forest is mine, and the cattle on 1,000 hills. I know every bird in the mountains, and the creatures of the field are mine. If I were hungry, I would not tell you, for the world is mine and all that is in it. As Wayne Grudem put it, God does not need us or the rest of creation for anything, yet we and the rest of creation glorify him and bring him joy. God has no time restrictions. He is able to do as he pleases, and he has the freedom to do so when he pleases. The second way that we are unlike God is that he is eternal. This means that he is not bound by time. He sees and interacts time with a different perspective than we do. And while we experience time sequentially, God experiences time all at once. On top of this, God existed even before time began, and time didn't exist as a sequential pattern until after the creation of space and matter. This also includes the fact that we as humans are mortal and God is not. God is eternal and he lasts forever and ever. And we with our finite minds cannot grasp this concept. Evidence of these facts is revealed in Wayne Grudem's Bible Doctrine, Essential Teachings of the Christian Faith, where he writes, the repeated emphasis on God's ability to predict the future in the Old Testament prophets requires us to realize that God predicts his actions at one point in time and then carries out his actions at a later point in time. This is on page 78 for your reference. So God doesn't live within the sequences or construct of time, but rather he lives above it and acts within different points in time. Now, the third and final attribute that makes God different from us is that God is everywhere at once. And this is known as being omnipresent. Just like how God is not defined by time, he is also not defined by space and objects. He does not have any measurable dimensions, yet he has immediate access to any of his creation. While God is everywhere all at once, he is not the same. He may be uniquely different in every circumstance. He may be able to punish in one place and sustain in another place. God can be and is everywhere in his creation, and the only place he is not in is in hell, where he withdraws his presence entirely and completely, although he could be there if he so chose to. Even 1 Kings says, the heavens, even the highest heaven, cannot contain you. 1 Kings 8:27. It is important to understand that it is not a part of God that is somewhere, and part of God that is somewhere else. He is fully and completely in different places all at once. God's infinite, majestic, and powerful being is too grand for us to comprehend here on earth. Our minds will not fully grasp the incommunicable attributes of God. May this assist us in bringing him praise, glory, and honor for the rest of our days and into our lives in heaven.